Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Dimitri Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5 here in an undisclosed location, right, with Mr. M.
How you doing, man?
All right, pretty good. So, yeah, we're going to be probably moving this show out of the Dubai area because of some licensing issues and stuff like that. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
I know, right?
Right? They're just doing some stupidness, right? So, cash grab or something like that. I don't know what's going on.
Ready to pack.
Exactly. I'm ready to go, right? If that's the way you want to play, we can just leave.
It's gone.
Like, it's so dumb.
I know, right? It is what it is.
It is. Anyways, thank you guys for coming out, right? I really appreciate you guys coming and watching this live show, right? Hitting the like, hitting subscribe. Head over to Mr. M's podcast to hit the like and subscribe. And yeah, what was the title of today's video? It was like,
the government is coming for your Bitcoin.
Oh, yes.
Something like that. Yep.
Yes, we've got some evidence that shows that your Bitcoin is not safe on exchanges. Like if it was.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, it never was, but now there's evidence.
I mean, on what planet do you think you live on when you think that, oh yeah, my Bitcoin is safe with Coinbase and Bybit and Binance, right? That has my KYC, and the government's not going to do anything to take it.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, especially Coinbase, right?
Whatever you're down smoking. This is why people you're smoking something and you need to stop it. You need to stop doing those crazy things, right? Like those dangerous drugs, right? And live in this reality.
Yeah. Put down the pipe, son.
Learn how to take custody of your Bitcoin, take custody of your crypto, use decentralized finance, and you will be safe from government overreach.
Yeah, your keys, your coins, right?
Yes, exactly. All right, with that said, let's go on to the jokes of the day. Okay.
So this is funny. My goal was to make $50,000 in crypto this year. Only 75,000 more to go.
Oh, so, wow.
Clearly he's a degen who's lost.
You know what? He's better off than the James Wynn.
Damn. Which is cutting deep today. Fair enough.
Oh, damn. He's only down 25K.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Wynn, could be down millions.
Yeah, exactly. It could be down 13 million, right?
Exactly. It's only in prosperity.
And then borrow additional 100 million, right? On top of that.
Through donations, I mean, I don't know what that guy's doing, man.
I don't know either, man.
Yeah. It is what it is. But look at that. Corporation now, with treasuries, they hold 3% of the total Bitcoin supply. This is crazy. 60 plus firms have doubled their Bitcoin holding in just 2 months.
And yeah, so each of those firms, they want to get to 5%. Right? Each of those 60.
Good luck with that. You know what I mean? We're going to get to 5%. Well, okay, so let's do the math.
Exactly.
Crazy. Yeah. The math is not gonna math.
They're gonna try though.
They'll try.
And so long as we have a fiat system of money where you can create it out of debt and then buy Bitcoin, an asset that has limited supply, you will be able to continue buying forever.
Yeah.
Right? Forever. And you're like, how's that possible? Isn't the bank going to say no? Yes, you're right. That's why Michael Saylor is not going to the bank. You are. You're like, I'm not going to the bank. No. Someone who has real money. They borrow against their stock, right? And then they give that money to Michael Saylor. He buys Bitcoin. His stock goes up. They convert it to the debt to stock. Then they borrow against his stock again.
And they buy more Bitcoin.
And they buy more Bitcoin. Buy more. They give it to MicroStrategies.
Yeah, and then MicroStrategies then.
You see how the game play?
Damn.
I know it's damn all right. Damn.
It's just.
It's like damn.
It is indeed weird, and we have a scenario where we always say, imagine if there were people from another planet coming. So stay tuned because we have a funny clip coming in the news section. That's for sure. All right, so the super signal has appeared. So apparently this displays volume, and we are now in a volume. You can see down there at the bottom, and the last time has been that low was 2014. So this could indicate a 200% move. A little bit of hopium there, right? Because 200% is
the volume. Okay? So this is a volume indication of what? The velocity of what? The
oscillator signal.
This is the lowest volume reading since 2014. Volume of what though?
I think is circulation, I guess. I think they call it super signal, right? So the signal was recorded in October 2016 and December 2012, which spawned the entire bull markets. So there have been no moves to the top cycle levels so far. So I guess, there is probably something worth noting is the amount of money needed to move the market back in 2014 was lower, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't think a 200% move is going to occur, but maybe we'll bounce back a little bit. So,
yeah, well, I want to be able to draw this particular chart here. So I need to understand what it is. So I'm looking at it. For that, only two others. Okay, so there's not really much data on what it is that we're looking at here. So I'll look into it because now I want to do this.
Yeah, it looks interesting, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay. Right, this is something new. I've never seen this before.
Me neither. That's why I want to talk about this. They call it super signal, which doesn't mean anything, right? But if this is accurate, well, then it's showing that the volume is going down while the price is going up. So that's technically super bullish.
I wonder if this is the volume on exchanges.
Maybe.
Because there was lots of Bitcoin on exchanges here, which makes sense.
And there is next to none now.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So...
And this is probably a ratio of something, right?
This could be super interesting. We have to also note that due to the ETF, probably that's why, Coinbase holds most of them, right? Mm-hmm. So maybe people are moving, whenever people are buying the ETFs, they are going from Coinbase to another Coinbase, which means they are technically going down, but they are still there. It's just a different metric, I guess. Because the ETF have been scooping up like crazy. So maybe that's why it's impacting the volume so much. And I guess the good news is when people are selling the ETF, well, Coinbase keeps, or in this case, the ETF issuer, they keep the Bitcoin. So,
all right, well, we got to find out more about this.
Yeah, definitely interesting. And JPMorgan now is going to offer loans backed by the Bitcoin ETFs. Remember Jamie Dimon that he was saying, oh, this is terrible and I don't believe it. Well, I guess they now...
Yeah, because an ETF is a stock, so technically a stock. So it would make sense that you can borrow against your ETF, right? The fact that they have to announce it, meaning that they didn't do it before when it was, other ETFs are, you can borrow against it. It just shows how prejudiced they were. And then somebody knocked on Jamie Dimon's door and said, hey, listen, man, we about to lose a lot of money here.
Just saying.
Just saying.
But there's a way out.
Yeah, we could just, follow the current rules of our financial system and allow people to borrow against their ETF.
That would be cool. It's not gonna, yeah. Are you worried about all these ETFs and borrowing against it and companies like Nakamoto 21, Michael Saylor? Do you think it could be like there could be some repercussion later on down the line where maybe something bad could happen of this?
Yeah, everybody's thinking that this is going to explode in
in a good way.
in the Michael Saylor's face, bad repercussion, or in the what's it called? These companies' face. But the problem that is the only person who it can actually damage is the person lending to these companies to buy Bitcoin.
Okay.
Those are the only risk. The people who are taking all the risk. The stockholders not taking any risk except for the fact that if Bitcoin were to drop low enough, the stock would drop a lot, right?
Yep.
Of course, right. So that's the stockholders' risk, right? So they're risking on Bitcoin, just like we are risking on Bitcoin with all our money, right? So and if you're willing to risk on Bitcoin, then you don't have to worry about too much of a drop on Bitcoin. So you're just holding the stock, right? And so there's no explosive. Something could happen bad other than everybody starts selling MicroStrategy stock, running out, blah blah blah, running out of all the other stocks, and that only gives you an opportunity to buy at a discounted NAV, right? Unless there's something physically wrong with Bitcoin, which there isn't.
Yep.
Right, you'll be able to if they manage to push the price down heavy on Bitcoin. All that does is gives you an opportunity to buy MicroStrategies, GameStop, and all these other stocks at a very discounted NAV, right? Because right now, MetaPlanet has a 6. If you buy that, you're buying Bitcoin at 600K.
Yeah, it's a premium price, right?
So that's a crazy NAV. Now imagine if it was like their NAV was at $50,000 per Bitcoin, then it makes sense, right? Then it'd be like you're getting a discount from the current price, and that's a possibility that could come down the pipe in the future should prices come down, right?
Yeah, fair enough. I had a good chat with Lynn Alden yesterday. I uploaded on my channel, and we touched on the proof of reserve, and because Saylor in Vegas said that he doesn't want to show what the Bitcoins are and all that kind of stuff. So we did a good back and forth, and and I said to her, well, there is always a way out. You can just self-custody your Bitcoin.
Exactly.
If you don't like any of those financial products, just get your own keys and that's it.
Yeah, and besides, you know what? The other firms outed him where all his Bitcoin is, so there it is.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, Bacon, 14 trillion Moscow exchange just launched. Okay, I don't know where this 14 trillion what? Rubles? Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Right?
but it's interesting to see that also in Russia they are embracing, I guess, Bitcoin. We've seen a Polish candidate won the election, is a pro-Bitcoin. We've seen I think a South Korean prime minister or whatever they're called, is also a pro-Bitcoiner. We're now seeing Russia saying, hey, we're launching future trading on Bitcoin. So overall, I think Trump winning and kind of moving everything forward crypto, I think is definitely bullish for everybody, right?
Yeah. This is my personal opinion. I think you guys should get out of Europe and the UK because, that recent attack, the drone attack, that's clearly came from a European country, all the drones and stuff like that. And so that, effectively, that Putin's saying, okay, well, obviously these guys over here, like Germany or UK or wherever, they did this, so we need to retaliate. This is coming. Guys, this is coming. So be careful. Be careful out there. It was a bad idea for them to do that to give them those drones.
Yeah, do you remember it was
Bad idea.
It was only a few months ago we were talking on the show about the fact that in France they said you should have supply for 40.
Exactly. And you can see why now. Because they probably did that. They were planning that. They said, dude, if we do this, there's a possibility he could retaliate.
Someone might be unhappy about
I'm sure
this.
somebody said that to them.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, hopefully they'll,
Dumb.
But yeah, Europe is not a place where I would like to be at the moment. And look at this. Hong Kong officially accepts Bitcoin as proof of assets to apply for residency. Maybe I'll look into this. Hong Kong, by the way, there's going to be a Bitcoin conference in August. I think I might go. Hong Kong is interesting. Like, it's a good move. I don't know how much you need to be able to have a residency, but the fact that you can do it via Bitcoin, it's actually a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. But I wouldn't want to move there. Come on, it belongs to China now.
Yeah, 'cause there's been a lot of back and forth over there. Yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting, right? This you got to listen to what this guy has to say, right? From
Bitcoin prices fluctuated a lot since its invention in 2009, but it recently hit a record high of 110,000 US dollars. It proves that Bitcoin is digital gold, and this is being recognized by more and more people. I believe it will chase up to gold prices in several years.
Oh, wow.
The total value of gold is 22 trillion US dollars. I believe Bitcoin will reach the same level within a decade.
When you say it could near gold prices, what do you actually mean by that exactly? What is the sort of the frame for comparison, and what's your target on Bitcoin?
It will grow by tenfold. The market cap of gold is 22 trillion US dollars, while Bitcoin is worth 2.2 trillion US dollars now. I think it can still grow another tenfold at 1.1 million US dollars. Bitcoin.
boom,
Wow.
boom,
Okay.
boom. Yeah,
110 billion.
Well, I mean, it's obvious that that's a possibility because of the fact that we print money to go into debt. And speaking about, and that's a stupid idea, and it doesn't make any sense. And here's some people not from this planet pointing that out. Let's listen in.
Want to know what I found out the other day?
What did you find out the other day?
Did you know the entire Earth is $315 trillion in debt?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Who do they owe money to?
Bro, who are they getting money from?
It blows my mind that first off, you have everything on the planet here to live for free.
You literally have everything you need.
And then you invent a system
Uh-huh.
that creates a deterioration of your own resources
You created a store of value that's literally storing less and less value
every day.
Every day.
And you're increasing your technology, and yet somehow you still owe money to someone, and it's $315 trillion. There's not enough paper to print that much cash. What are they doing?
Dude, Earth is like the worst meme coin. It's the worst.
It got rugged.
This is brilliant.
I know exactly. I mean, come on, man.
This is
Yeah.
absolutely brilliant. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to Scott for sharing this. I don't know where he found it from. I guess this guy here on Instagram. But if you think about it, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It is the system. It is the worst system ever invented. It was designed to enslave humanity without them knowing. Right? That's all it is. That's all it is. Right?
New slavery.
It's a new method of slavery that allows them to get away with, like, allowing the slaves to continue to get less and less, and to the people at the top to get more and more, and the masters to get more and more. That's all it is, right? Once you understand that concept, right, that's where that's why we're here. Why looks like it doesn't make any sense, but it makes perfect sense for somebody who wants to control everybody and take their wealth. And this is why you need to hold Bitcoin and get it, and just ignore this system. Sell everything into Bitcoin. Start saving into Bitcoin. Save for the long term from the Bitcoin. Don't even you can't change the system. You can't. It's ridiculous.
They can opt out.
But you can opt out, right?
Yep.
And you can see how ridiculous it is here.
Dude, when I read this morning, I had to read it again and again and again, because it was like, this is not like we talk about this every single day, and yet I was like, what? So it took over 200 years for the US debt to reach 12 trillion, right? Now, this is crazy, but you can say, okay, 200 years, 12 trillion is bad. Then you look into this and you see it took 4 years from 2020 to where we are now, kind of, to add another 12 trillion. That's insane. The speed of this acceleration is nuts. So, okay, we had the event, the pandemic in between, and they printed a lot. But where are we going to be in another 4 years?
You know, exactly. We're at that curve, right, where, the hockey stick of any kind of exponential growth, right? Where it just grows in a straight line, and time it becomes shorter and shorter of that growth.
Yeah.
Right. So, this guy saying he doesn't agree with the technology being deflationary. Just understand that it is very deflationary because technology is cheaper and cheaper, right, all the time. I mean, you can say, well, wait a second, they raised the price on the iPhone, but the reason why is because you've seen the Big Mac thing, right?
Yeah, I was about to say.
There's 400% inflation here, right? They had to do something, right?
Yeah, when we talked about the Big Mac, the chicken,
That's-
whatever it was, the burger.
Exactly. So
Crazy.
effectively, they kept the price low for so long and provided more technology for so long, even whilst there was in between that time frame, there was 400%.
Yeah, go and try to buy anything in a grocery store and tell me it's not more expensive than 5 years ago. Right? You don't have to go back to the 90s. I mean, just measure it 4 or 5 years ago. Everything is going crazy.
Exactly. So it is deflationary. Technology does get cheaper. I mean, for example, if you buy a server chip, right, the latest and greatest server chip, the second that the new version comes out, that valuation drops in half.
Yeah. It
Right?
doesn't keep value.
Exactly. And then within 3 years, that same state-of-the-art server chip drops to next to nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's complete write-off.
We were looking at the new Mac Studio and how much RAM and memory and everything had compared to a couple of versions before. I mean, it's going so fast, right?
Exactly. So it is a very, very deflationary technology, and yeah, exactly. So you'll see, a good phone from 3 years ago, the iPhone from 3 years is like next to nothing, but it still works really well.
Yeah.
Still gets the job done. So it is very, very deflationary. Okay.
All right, this is scary. So a law passed in California, I think it was yesterday, and they basically say that if you have crypto on exchanges and you don't touch it or you don't move it for 3+ years, well, guess where it goes?
In their pocket.
Yeah, exactly. Like you mentioned, it's not like it was safe before, but this is like they're basically telling you we're gonna get it. So
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to play this nonsense, but anyways, they decided, you know what? I mean, there's the amount of craziness that's going on in California. California has a lot of crazy laws, a lot, and they just added an additional one. This is an indication that if you live in California, if you take a look at all the laws as a whole, and not just this one, but all of them as a whole, what the heck are you doing in California? Why are you living there? There's a clear and obvious a plan to get you, if you have a brain, out of California. Why? I don't know. Well, I do know. I have a guess. I think they're going to use that earthquake machine
Yeah, I was
and
about to say.
wipe out.
I was about to say, quick machine.
Yeah, and wipe out everybody, right? Because it is overdue for a super major earthquake. So and a major, and the tectonic plates are very highly compressed right now. So yeah, they could be planning that. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like this is where the direction's going, right? So yeah,
Crazy. And look at this. Trulai says, you won't believe 1 liter of olive oil, $30 now in the supermarket shelves.
what
Yeah, I mean, especially
What?
if you go and look
is
for
that for real?
if you go and look for organic and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, it could be even more, to be honest, depending on the brand you go after and all that kind of stuff. But it's going bananas. Like I told you, I was in Italy to see my mom a few months ago. We went for a brunch in my village, which is next to nowhere, and I paid 120 euros for 2 meals, 2 coffees, and a tea and a bunch of water. It's like, wow, how do you guys manage? It's 120 euros for like, I mean, it was 4 of us, but only 2 had lunch.
Damn.
120 euros.
Damn.
It must be, I don't even know. I honestly have no idea how can people, and you look into the salaries, right? Some people make less than €1,000 a month. So take away rent, take away bills. Well,
Wow.
you want to go out and treat yourself once a month? It's 120 euros.
Yeah, well,
Jesus.
the slave system is working as it's planned, right? Right. That's how it is, right? You know, the slaves keep getting less, right? And they don't have to say you're going to get less and force you to get less. It's just automatic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Italia diventata cara. Yeah, in Italy, he's getting everything. And not just Italy. I guess everywhere in Europe. To be honest, like my wife messaged me. She was in London not long ago, and she said it was almost £5 for a latte in Starbucks, which is like what, $7
Jesus.
for coffee.
Jesus. Yeah, well, I'm paying $7 for coffee in this place. So yeah.
Yeah, but arguably Dubai, you don't pay taxes, so you have technically twice the money, right?
True, true.
I mean, in UK they tax 50% after certain caps, but crazy, man, crazy. I don't know how long it's gonna continue like this, but
It is what it is, man. Yeah. We are living in the times where, I mean, this is why. I mean, if I talked about this in my show. If you guys watch it. I talked about how the government's set this up so that you instead of like forcing depopulation on you, you're doing it yourself. And I talk about how they do that in the show. So check that out later on today. Okay. Trump meme coin wallet in absolute chaos as family org unaware of launch.
Have you seen this?
Really?
So crypto Twitter has gone banana because apparently someone tweeted that the Trump family launched a Bitcoin wallet, and then Eric Trump said, "Hey, we have nothing to do with this." So someone has launched or is in the process of launching a wallet, but Junior and Eric, they said, "Hey, we have no association with this whatsoever. So whoever is launching this, it's nothing to do with us."
Is there involvement in a wallet product? What the hell?
You see, they launched that. Bitcoin Magazine said Donald Trump to launch a Bitcoin and crypto wallet trading app, and they go, whoa. We have no association with this whatsoever.
What the hell is going on?
Which is interesting. So someone is trying to leverage. And Eric, the other son, tweeted something like, "Hey, A, we have nothing to do with this, and B, they should have asked permission."
Shame.
So I don't know how it's gonna go down, but there's been a lot of shenanigans around this.
Damn.
Which makes sense. And look at this, Ethereum Whale bought a ton of Ethereum OTC. So do you think it's maybe time for Ethereum to do something? Like, with the stick, do something?
Yeah,
Ethereum?
maybe. That's a lot of hay for Ethereum. So let's see what. Well, I mean, it'll be interesting because, like, I mean, if Ethereum gets up to 4,000, he might start liquidating, right?
Yeah, maybe we can have a look at the Ethereum Bitcoin.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
We can have a look at after.
But after talking about this ridiculous nonsense,
yeah, XRP to $1,000, sure. Yeah, pigs are gonna fly, and whatever nonsense you can throw at this. Jesus, I mean, do you know how stupid you have to be? I'm sorry to think that XRP is gonna go to $1,000.
I'm sorry, but are you familiar with the
extra retarded people?
The XRP army?
Yes, sadly I am. I mean, damn, it's like trading at $2 now. Jesus. I mean, you want to be bullish, say it's gonna go to 20.
Yeah, even that's ridiculous.
I know, but at least it's not as stupid. You can say, okay, we're gonna do a 10x. All right, we're going to $20. Okay, fair. It's ridiculous, but
okay,
but
$1,000. It's not off the planet, right?
It's just like, my goodness.
Maybe it'll go to $1,000 in hyperinflation.
There is no scenario in my head where this is gonna happen. Not even if the dollar goes to nothing. Like it's not gonna happen. It's just like, I mean, Jesus. Yeah, I mean,
Let's take a look at that.
imagine Bitcoin. How much Bitcoin would be worth then?
Ethereum trade. I know exactly.
Like all the money. Like, it's not even a number. It's just like everything.
Exactly. Bitcoin would be just.
Bitcoin is everything.
All right. So look, we're up
Jesus.
from the lows. Look at the lows here.
Okay, so we did bounce a little bit, and then we kind of sideways-ish. So are you expecting another move on the upside, or?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, did we pass the 38.2 from this level here? No, that's the problem here. This has really got me concerned. Just from the breakdown after going sideways here, it hasn't even come back to 38.2.
Ouch. Yeah. So it could be a dead cat.
Ouch. Yes. I mean, at least we're breaking out from this downward trend line here. We might, if we close this weekly downward trend higher, that would be a positive sign. Okay, so.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen with Ethereum, but it's...
Well, it's holding. It's holding its own, so that's all that matters. So.
Well, at least it bounced a little bit back, because otherwise it would have been dead, right? So that's not as bad as...
I hate to see our portfolio. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. You should want to punch the password in. Maybe I should sit down.
Yeah. Damn. Oh.
Okay.
Brutal.
Okay, so that means something has gone south.
Sideways. Yes. Okay, so what is this baby, soul baby? How's it? Is the soul baby our baby?
Is the baby dead?
No, I think it died.
Nah.
It suffered from SIDS. Sudden infant death syndrome. That's horrible.
The baby's gone, guys. Sorry, we couldn't keep it alive.
Exactly. Wow.
man.
It could need some serious CPR.
Yeah.
Oh,
boss.
I think we got rugged on this one.
You think? It's probably one. Yes, it's up in towels. Open towels. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We got cremated, man.
Hello for the first time. Hello to you, my friend.
We
Thank
didn't
you
get a
for tuning
double
in.
on nothing.
Oh no, I know. I mean, it was a little bit of a kind of a degen. Oh,
What's this?
Hey, it's a bunch.
Normie.
Okay, Normie doubled.
Did we get the Normie?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Okay.
Sweet.
Did we sell everything, or
We
just...
sold everything. We
Okay.
got our money back too.
Okay, nice. So we got...
Where's the Normie? I mean, oh, it's right here.
Oh wow, we just doubled in time. Damn,
Just in time, and it's gone.
it is gone. You
Wow.
Yeah, we are trying to retire the bloodline. Remember? Mm-hmm. So we are here in the trenches, which it's going. It's going. Mm-hmm. It's going.
Yeah.
So far, it's going. I mean,
This was you know what? We need to be more strategic. Maybe we should do instead of just selling half on a double.
Just sell everything.
Yeah, just walk away. Just walk away, and they leave us with our lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Just walk away.
I mean, we can always go back in if we think the project is worthy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay. And when Bitcoin...
This is just serious.
Emotional, damn it.
This is bad. Like it's gone under. Like...
From when it opened.
Exactly. Yeah, it's...
Emotional, damn it.
This is very bad.
Yeah, the person who created this coin, they're like...
I mean, it did pump into something and then... And then it's gone.
I think we bought the top on that one.
Yeah, possibly. But did we have selling orders on this?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, okay.
I think we did. Let's just
we
take a
just
look.
we just didn't reach the goal, right?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
So should we just cancel everything here and just walk away?
that there is a chance that those Solana are lost.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a small chance. Right?
Yeah, let's just cancel all.
But yeah, I kind of agree with you that maybe selling everything is not. It's not a bad idea.
All right, so let's do that. Let's find a degen coin that gives us a chance to get in at the lows and sell at the highs.
New day, new hunt. What's this one?
I don't know. What the hell is this?
I'm confused.
This looks like an Anne Frank
Yeah.
with a bad, like, it looks like a guy
Yeah, who
with
photoshopped
glasses who put in
Photoshop himself in there.
Anne Frank D-God.
Oh, is that the guy who made the?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
How about new?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe pass on this. I don't think we are filthy enough.
No.
It's another level. Cage, is that Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, and I think this one it's in a cage.
Oh, Cage in a cage.
It got caged badly. Look, it's below.
Yeah, I'm
His lows.
not surprised, to be honest.
You think it got rugged?
But possibly. And this is only the 5 minutes.
Could go higher.
It's only the 5 minutes, by the way. I think it's one of the most depressing charts in 5 minutes history.
All right, yeah. Let's move on.
Oh yeah, but there you go. That's Elon Musk tweeting Kill Bill, and
Baby
I think
beautiful.
this is not gonna go anywhere, right?
What the hell?
I can't even keep up with this.
What the hell?
Because Elon Musk was ranting on how much money has been spent with the Doge thing, and he posted Kill Bill, and now people are probably making coins off that.
Okay, forget it.
Yeah, Kill Bill is full of those. Oh my god.
I think this thing rugged. What do you think?
Yeah, this is called left. Oh, left curve.
Oh my gosh.
There's still a ton of stuff coming out, right, in the market.
Exactly.
How long do you think it's gonna go for?
What the hell? I think this might be a scam coin. 26 million market cap. This is the 5-minute chart.
Damn. Yeah, it doesn't look real. It looks a little bit artificial, right?
Yeah, how's this possible?
How much money have we moved in volume? 40 million. Yeah, this is not gonna end well.
No, I don't think so. But there's a lot of holders.
Was it K something? KBBBB? I'm not sure about this. I'll let you decide on this one, but this one feels fake.
Yeah. I'm not going to go for this one, right? But I know.
It could go higher.
It could. The question is, can we enter before? It's too
It
late.
rugs.
Oh, look at this. I have no idea what this is, but
I think it rugged.
yeah. Damn. They're finishing so quick.
Yeah.
They-
They can't hold the load.
Man. I mean, it dumped and then it pumped.
It gets
and
you all excited and then they finish so quick.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn. That's hilarious, dude. I'm sure you didn't get the joke.
Yeah.
They finished so quick.
Yeah, I get it. Cheddar.
They can't last.
Yeah, that long.
They don't have stamina.
No.
Max the invisible dog.
What?
There he is. I see him. There he is. Do you see him?
Yeah, but I did. Who? I mean, what? What are we? What are we?
He's not invisible anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So that the whole thing has been
Yeah, exactly. Debunked.
debunked.
Oh, damn.
I just.
The meme coins, man.
Yeah, a lot of Kill Bill stuff. Evolve. So this is supposed to be something. What is it? What are we looking for?
Don't know. What the hell is this? Just like a video game.
Evolve. What is this? Imagine your wallet, your DNA. No. Watch them grow. What? It's like a.
Yeah, it's a game.
It's like a.
Yeah, it's a game like the, you know, that other game that the NFT game that. Yeah, that's all it is. Let's go for it.
Okay. Evolve. Let's evolve. I mean, liquidity is locked. They had 2.9 million volume. The chart doesn't look fake, right?
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
legit.
that looks legit. Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. And pray we don't get rugged.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Point 10 or 20?
Yeah, let's go a little bit more than that.
Nice. Hopefully they'll
First warning.
Great.
Proper degen.
Nice, point 2. Okay, let's do it. Are we putting protection on this
Of course.
thing? Oh, look at that. Phantom works.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Normie doubled.
Yeah, it was payday.
Yeah. All right. Guys, by the way, if you have any questions, remember to put them in the chat as we will have a Q&A segment at the end of the show.
There
as
we go.
always.
Boom.
Perfect.
3 warnings. Jesus Christ.
That's actually good. Bullish on warnings.
Suspicious top holder activity.
Really? Yeah. That's
Oh boy. That makes you give you the warm and fuzzy feeling.
yeah, that's something is about to happen.
Yes, not in a good way.
Yeah.
Man. All right, well, it is what it is.
Another one of those quick.
It'll finish quick.
Exactly.
Oh, damn. Let's see here. Is there anything there that's worth here?
What was that? Is it hen? HEN? That one over there.
Okay.
That they bought some. Is it chickens?
I like it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Clear image.
Is that everything that we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 chickens.
Oh my God.
This has to be the one.
This is bloodline security right there.
Yeah. Oh, they don't even have.
No, you can just post about chickens.
Oh, they do Cabal Fun. What?
No, they want you to like
Yeah, tweet.
tweet.
Yeah. No, but I don't get the Cabal Fun. But we definitely need to buy the chickens, right? Mm-hmm. It's happening.
Just knocking a rug.
No. Why would...
Stupid.
We're buying the bottom here,
Exactly.
so it could go higher.
I know. You know what? I can hear people in the audience right now.
Bruh.
It's 12 chickens. I mean, This is what we are doing, right? It's just it's the best thing I've seen in months.
Oh my God!
That's it. We're gonna retire bloodline with 12
Bloodline
chickens.
retirement is secured.
We just did a. Yeah, that's it. We're buying the loans.
I'm sorry. I'm selling all of this. If there's any chance that this thing doubles our money, I'm selling everything.
Are you selling all the chickens?
Yes. I'm going to count my chickens before they hatch.
Really, 71,000. Like,
I know. I'm
this is
dumping
gonna
off.
go to just to $1.
Exactly. I know.
$70,000. This is gonna do it. And if we sell everything tomorrow, we will be
Crying. I know.
yeah, we'll be crying because this is we're going to the moon.
Moon base
Chicken to the
landing.
moons. All right, this is the
Chicken
best
to the
thing
moons.
I've seen in a while. Very happy we
Yeah.
found it.
All right. Peppa Peep.
Peppa Peep. Mm-hmm. Okay, going deep. It's going sideways.
Yeah. It hasn't dumped yet. So
42 quid.
I mean, there's not like a exactly $40 volume. So it's
was it
like,
1,000 yesterday?
it's not like people are gonna start dumping this like all kinds.
Well, this is not gonna rag for sure.
I think it already did.
Exactly, because it's already done it.
Hey, look at this. There's not even showing up on our list anymore. That's why.
Who's the top holder? We must be on the top 10 or something, right?
Let's take a look.
Because we've been
Like it doesn't show up on our list anymore because like there's no volume.
there's no
Right?
activity. Yeah.
Why?
Who's holding?
We are.
We are we one of the whales?
I think so.
We must have $1,000 on this, right?
Yeah, we have like $800. I think that we have like. Yeah, I think this is our wallet here.
At 2%, at 3%.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're like this is exactly where Michael Serler wants to be
Yeah.
with Bitcoin.
The amount of Peppa Peep we have is serious.
Let's see here. How do we see our wallet information here? There it is. E4YZ. That's it. There we are.
Ah, that's us. Okay, 3%. Damn. And number 2.
Yes, let's pump up the volume here. Let's get another
We need to get to 5%.
small amount here.
We need to get to 5%. Peppa Pig. Imagine if this takes off.
It rips.
That would be
It's
a
just bloodline security.
Imagine if Peppa Pig is gonna do it. Yeah.
Look how much we can get. 500,000. Damn.
This is nuts.
We're gonna be rich.
Yeah. This thing is gonna go to $1.
Look, we added to the volume. It's gonna pump.
4 people sold. Who's selling Peppa Pig?
I know,
It's like
Jesus.
selling your retirement away.
Look, we added to the volume. Look.
57.
Boom.
Boom. Going deep.
With Peppa Pig.
This is this is something we'll never sell, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Sell it.
How about no?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh boy.
All right, guys. So quick Q&A.
Okay, best 3 coins. Nick is asking.
Jesus, best 3 coins. I guess for
Bitcoin,
me,
Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. Bitcoin, Satoshis, and some Bitcoin again. Yeah. All right. So if you want some altcoins, the best 3 altcoins for me, I guess I don't know. I would say the Binance Smart Chain,
BNB, okay.
right? Solana, right? And Sui, right? There you go.
Okay, nice. I'll probably go with, I'll probably throw in the mix Cardano and Chainlink, but I would have said Ethereum a while back, but
Yeah, exactly.
probably Solana has gone to that spot. Best cold wallet. Nice, that's a good question.
I don't know if this is the best cold wallet, but it is the best one for me. It's the what's it called? Keystone.
Oh yeah, you mentioned a couple of times, yeah.
I mean, I used Tangem for a while, but Tangem is only good. It's not a real hardware wallet. Why? Because it suffers from the same problem that lost all the money Bybit. You know, Bybit, when they were doing
They couldn't see.
no, they could. They just didn't do it.
Yeah, but
Because you have to go scroll,
Yeah.
maybe write some stuff down. Right? And so if you don't look at what your transaction is, you could end up signing a false transaction, even though your screen is telling you it's the right transaction. What's being signed could be the wrong signature, wrong thing. You're signing the wrong thing. So it could give you a fake document, almost only showing you on the screen what's
happening.
What's happening? What you believe is happening, but that's not what's happening. That's not what you're signing. So, because they could hack your system, your software, not your hardware keys, right? They could hack your system, your software, your computer, your phone, or whatever device you're using, and then change what's being displayed, whilst getting you to sign something that's not true.
yeah, it's like the magic trick, right?
Exactly,
I'll show you this
yeah.
hand, and with the other hand,
Exactly.
I'll do
Yeah.
something else.
So you don't want to use Tangent for that purpose. I'm sorry. I like their idea of tap and go, but it's only good as a in between. It's not really a hardware wallet. It's not really so it's more like an in between to just speed up the process of paying for stuff with security, some sort of level security, but a little bit. It's only just like slightly more better than using your hardware. You're using your phone directly, because your phone, if they hack into your phone, they can just take the money right away. But with the Tangent, they can't, right?
Yep.
They'd have to do more elaborate design.
Yeah, I agree. For me, it's going to be Ledger.
You're fired.
I got you guys. Altcoin season. Altcoin season. I mean, we discussed it.
Yeah. We might get an altcoin season in dollars, but not
Not in Bitcoin.
not priced in Bitcoin. I mean, yeah. This is if we take a look at the dominance. Let me just quickly take a look at that and see if what's happening here. Yeah, it's down a little bit, but look, it's tightening here, and there's an explosive move about to happen. And I bet you any money with all these things, where I'm talking about shorting these things, this coming down, same with Solana and a few others coming down, right? I'm betting that although Bitcoin will go down, all the alts will go down further, and Bitcoin, this will cause this thing to explode higher.
Yeah. I do still believe that at some point when Bitcoin is going to go to the moon and back, then there will be like a pump into the altcoins, but we are far away from that moment, because Bitcoin has to go forward first, right? And then people will rotate some profit into alts, but not anytime soon, I don't think. And we are about to encounter summer, which usually is pretty boring for Bitcoin and crypto, right? So will Doge go to $1? I think so.
Yeah, I think
it's possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very possible in this cycle. Yeah. So yeah,
I think it's possible.
I don't see why not. Right? It's not out of the realms of impossibilities. Like, I don't know, XRP going to $1,000.
For sure. It's like, if there is one takeaway from the show today, XRP is going to $1,000. And you're gonna buy up a ledger, right?
Wow.
Those are the two takeaways.
Wow. Do not listen to that. Do not buy Ledger, please.
Yeah, and XRP is not going to $1,000. It's just not on this planet, at least. Maybe in some other universe or multiverse.
All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.
Cheers.